What's up, guys? Welcome to this week's Pinball Effects Tournament Challenge. In this video, we're going to go over the 5-minute challenge we had for Terraforming Mars. We'll talk about it just a little bit because I didn't really play it too much, and then we'll go into the new table for this week. So first things first, I want to say thank you to everyone who showed up. This was an open tournament, so there was no password, and as usual, with our open tournaments, we have a lot more people turn out. So when I go over the names, I'm not going to go over everyone. But one thing that I noticed in my play, I maybe played this table, I gave it about 10 tries throughout the week. Not as much as I do, but I wanted to do more. This table was very similar almost to the table we had before, which was the, what was that table? That army table. Brothers in Arms, right? And so really with this table, I thought it was cool that you had different passives at the beginning of the game. When you start the table, you have different passives that you can choose from, and I thought that was a cool idea. But for a 5-minute challenge, I think only one of them really worked, and that was the passive where it said longer ball save, I think, and then higher jackpot values. So even though the ball save doesn't matter on this table, it was the power up of the higher jackpot values was I think the best thing you could do, because what really mattered on this table was the mass converter multi-ball. That you have that spinning disc in the middle where you lock 3 balls, and so that was the name of this table. I felt like it's what it really came down to, just hitting starting the mass converter multi-ball. And I think on my score, I was able to unlock it. I was able to do it 3 times. And the only way you're able to do it 3 times is you really have to be on the ball. You have to, drop catch and hit the ball immediately, into that saucer, that spinning disc. And you have to, be good at that, and being good at soft nudging. Because any time that you missed, every second was important, because you'd waste time trying to get that multi-ball started. You just waste a lot of time. So it was really about how fast you could start it, the mass converter multi-ball, and then how easily you could get the jackpots once they were started. The jackpots themselves weren't that difficult. Some shots were, but I did best when I just hit the balls to keep them in play instead of aiming. Another thing I want to mention is that there was another passive where it said you only needed 2 balls to start the mass converter multi-ball, and I tried that, and I think that's a okay strategy, because only needing 2 balls will start the multi-ball faster, but the jackpots themselves were like 1 million less, I think. And so unless you could really get a lot of jackpots in that mode during the multi-ball, then maybe it wasn't worth. So that's what I found. And that came in 4th, so I don't speak for everyone, but I speak for myself when I found out the best thing to do was go for the multi-ball. Just kind of like it was with Brothers in Arms, where you went for that tank multi-ball. So another thing too that I noticed was that skill shot, I didn't even get it, and I don't even know how much it was worth, but that's something that I didn't even try this time around. Whereas the Brothers in Arms one, where I had more choice, I started playing around with the skill shot. So this skill shot, I'm not sure if it was worth. I'm sure it's worth at some point, but not something that I look at. And then the modes, I didn't even try. I mean, to start the modes, you got to hit all those drop targets, and then get into the sinkhole. A lot like Brothers in Arms too, which is why it reminded me of it. And then even the modes themselves, I think, were hard to complete. So I really think it was the mass converter multi-ball. And all in all, I think this table was all right for a 5-minute challenge, but I think this is a table that would suit you best for a classic 3-ball, just your standard, because of the different kind of rules you have. I think, this table is the kind of table that you play to have fun, and you get the bonus multiplier up. I think there's like a 10 times multiplier. So I think this table is more suited for longer play instead of 5 minutes, ideally. So let's give a shout out to our first place winner. It's Ref Jeff with 89 million. Congratulations, Ref Jeff. He's always near the top in our leaderboards, and it's always great to see him. And in second place, we have UTD 4000 with 68 million. So a little 20 million below Ref Jeff, but still a great score. And then third place, I don't know who that is, but I'm just going to say it, Slap Ya, with 42 million, which is a great score as well. Look how close I am to him. I mean, just a couple 100,000. Going down the list here, Total Solo with 36 million in sixth place. In seventh place, we have Fabled Scarab with 34 million. Awesome to see Fabled Scarab in the top 10. Carpy Sun, 33 million. Dracky Barks with 30 million. Always good to see Dracky Barks, and Dracky Barks makes it to the top 10. Robozon in the top 10 with 29 million points. I don't know if I know Robozon, but I'm just going to name his name anyway. There's Ozbone in 13th place with 25 million points. Always love to see Ozbone. So congratulations to Ozbone. And then wrapping up Ozbone, we have PFX fan, with 24 million points, just underneath Ozbone. Always funny when I can see you guys like close to each other in terms of scores, you know. And then in 17th place, we have my good friend Erks 1945 with 22 million points. And then going down here, looking for names that I know. 22nd place, Wombat in the Hat with 19 million points and 19,222,558. I like the triple twos. And then going down here, Bad Jack Daniels, we can't forget it, Bad Jack with 18 million points to sum it up at 25. And then we have Tommy 5577 at 13 million points in 27th place. And then in 30th place, we have Geronimo Game. Shout out to Geronimo. Geronimo and I have been conversing on the comment section, and he's trying to build his own virtual pin. So I thought that was cool, and I hope that Geronimo, that you're making progress, and I'd love to see your updates. And just really nice, Geronimo. I've talked to him on comments. Really nice person. So shout out there. And all you guys have been really nice, and thank you again for showing up. I mean, it's something I do because I enjoy doing it, and I know you guys enjoy it. Weekly, these pinball things, tournaments, and so that's everyone. So thank you once again, everyone, for playing the 5-minute challenge of Terraforming Mars. Let's go into this week's tournament, where I wanted to revisit Kong Pinball, because I was honestly thinking about watching one of the Kong movies, or Godzilla vs. Kong. So let's do Kong Unlimited, 6 days. Unlimited attempts. Limited players, 6 days. It's going to be closed this time because last one was open. So we're going to do the password 0. Wait, there it is. 0 7 1 4 2 4. So it's the date. Let me just type that in again. Wish I could see my password. Okay. 0 0. Whoop. Oh my gosh. 0 7 14 24. And as always, the password and ID will be in the description. Here's the ID, G3ID, and let's go here. All right, what's the skill shot now?
Buckle up for the ride.
Pinball to the upper flipper, then hit the flashing lane for a skill shot. Okay, so we gotta go to the upper flipper. Wait a minute. I gotta change my view. Let's try one more time.
This is Hollowworth Launch Station. Prepare to launch.
Okay, pinball to upper flipper. So maybe a light plunge, actually. That was... Oh no, it's the blue light. I see it. Kind of tough. Wow. Oh, I love these rock bumpers. So I'm going to hit anything lit. I actually do like this table a lot. I think it's one of my favorite ones out of the Godzilla vs. Kong tables. I prefer it more than the Godzilla table. Reminds me of the Congo table for Williams a little bit. Might just be the theme. I wonder if this table is going to be... Oh, is it going to be multi-ball dependent?
That's gone.
I feel like this table will have more to offer in terms of scoring. Like, I feel like if you don't want to go for the strat, there might be another way.
Hey, that was expensive.
Well, that's gone.
One more spider thing. Love the sound of these slings, though. Oh, I didn't think I would make that. Don't forget you have bottom rollovers. Okay. Maybe hit the center shot. There's so many things that are lit right now. It's hard to know which one's the most important one, right? Just hit anyone. Just hit any lane here. Oh, I like that. Okay.
Kickback is lit.
So the bottom rollovers light the kickback. Kickback on a 5-minute challenge could be still good because it saves time from the ball, you know, going back to the plunger lane. You know, and it's kind of a time saver in that sense.
This makes no sense, but we'll take it.
Nice spinner lane there. I should be nudging more. One of the reasons I want to watch the Godzilla vs. Kong movie, I think from 2019, is just because the special effects look really like outstanding, like mesmerizing almost. I'm sure there's a good story too, but I always like, you know, when to see like really good special effects. I think it's something that I kind of, you know, took for granted watching movies. Like, you just kind of expect special effects to be good, you know, because of technology. But when they're exceptional, you definitely take notice.
That was unexpected.
Well, maybe it's Kong Frenzy. Maybe... Is this Kong Frenzy? No. Where's Kong Frenzy? This one, I think I'm excited to find out. I don't want to... Like, I don't want to read the strategy to find out. I want to find out myself.
He's going after our equipment.
But it could be the anomaly multi-ball.
Well, that's gone.
Also, one thing I forgot to say
That's gone.
in the Terraforming Mars table was the announcer was kind of annoying after a while. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if some people like muted the sound announcer.
Kickback is lit.
Like, I liked it the first time, but that's something that callouts can get kind of tiring sometimes. So I definitely don't think 17 million will be enough, but I'm just playing my attempt, and you have 6 days. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this table and this challenge. Thanks for watching as always. Till next time, I'll catch you guys later. Take care.